What is up, everybody? Welcome back to First Fight View. This is episode 6. We got a fight, a part of a trilogy today. Forrest Griffin versus Tito Ortiz 1. Forrest Griffin's first career loss inside the UFC. I did not know that this was Fight of the Year 2006. That's pretty exciting and interesting. So, looking forward to this one, UFC 59. Let's do it. Let's do it. Quick plug. Follow me at Drake Riggs _ of course. And here we are. Getting right to it. Right to it, everybody. Hope you're all doing well during these crazy times. Got the shitty quarantine beard going as best as I can. Probably going to shave it soon, but that's neither here nor there. Got the introductions here from Bruce Buffer. And you know, they showed the walkouts here without their walkout music. You know how they do the stock music, which is always really funny. But yes, so I've seen the third and final fight between these two at UFC 148, which, you know, that was a really fun fight, and I think that Tito should have won that one. But I think I've only seen it the one time it happened live, and I haven't seen either of the first two fights. So maybe I'll get to the second one, depending on how exciting this one is, which if it earned Fight of the Night and Fight of the Year, then looking forward to it. We will see here. Forrest comes out quickly to the center of the cage. Goes for 1-2. Oh, and Tito rocks him a bit there with a left hook. His first punch thrown in like 7 seconds. Quick start, good leg kick, yeah, from Tito. And a good jab there from Tito. Landing good early, and the leg kick fired back by Mr. Griffin. And a very nice low double there from Tito. Right in the elbows. Wow. Very good quick start. So, not prime Tito necessarily, but hey, he still had it at this point, obviously. Dropping elbows. Oh, we got Stephan Bonner on the call here. I didn't know that he great ground and pound here with some elbows from Tito early in the first minute still. But I didn't realize that Stephan did commentary for the UFC. Obviously, he did it for the WEC. Maybe that's not obvious, but didn't realize he did some commentating for the UFC. Forrest working his way to the cage here off his back while Tito still looks for elbows. I love the usage of these elbows here. It's like no punches, just elbows on the ground. I love that. It's nothing like good ground and pound. Tito posturing up a bit, trying to. But yeah, this is all him right now. Forrest is not done so well in these first 2 minutes. He's already cut. Tito pouring it on. Oh, trying to wall walk a bit or get himself up is Forrest, but Tito gets the arm around the neck. Not a guillotine, but just kind of holding him there. Lets it go. Or Forrest slips out, really. As far as scoring goes, it's just obvious. No debate here. It doesn't matter the rule set. I mean, this is 10-8 territory. New rules. I mean, this is just... He's beating him up. But no, Forrest doesn't look close to being finished. So, not quite a 10-8 yet on the old rules. Elbows, man, I love it. Tito just working them. Only elbow. Okay, there's some punches, but just a healthy serving of elbows here in this ground and pound. You'll love to see it. Love to see it. Forrest looking to his corner off his back. He's just on the defensive here. I'm pretty sure he landed a punch there. I was going to say only landed that leg kick at the start of this fight. But yeah. It'll be very interesting to see how this plays out. Another good elbow from Tito. Another one. They're just all getting through, but Forrest just taking them. Like, how tough? You forget how tough Forrest was. I mean, this would be a little too much for a lot of people. Tito's really... Oh, good butterfly. And Forrest is up, pushes him off, finds an opening, and he looks to land some punches, but they do not get through at all. Jab, jab, cross there. Oh, good overhand right there from Forrest. And Tito looks a little bit slow on the feed, maybe. Oh, and then he fires back with the right. Slower than the start, of course. He expended a lot of energy and goes for the takedown again. Ooh, he's got one leg. Forrest is defending well with the sprawl, and Tito just drives it home. Incredible. This is still 10-8 for me on the new rules. Old rules, no. New rules, though, this is just so clear. About 4 minutes of dominance. And in this last minute, he's back on top. You can tell that if Griffin can get this fight up to its feet, then he has a chance to go toe-to-toe with Tito Ortiz. Yes, yeah, that is true, Mike Goldberg. Space is always good when you're getting smothered. Forrest really has only landed that one punch, though. That leg kick and that overhand right were the only things that he's significantly landed. Not significant strikes. I mean, they were. But, I mean, we're not counting that. First round over. The crowd is hyped up. And it's funny how they both have red gloves here. But undeniable rounds for Tito. Just depends on how you're how many points you're giving Forrest. And new rules, I mean, I don't see how that is in a 10-8. That was just so clear. And with the old rules, it was too. But with the old rules, need to see him in a lot more trouble, closer to looking finished. You know, Forrest is so tough that he was able to hang in there and survive it. But he lost clearly. That's the whole point. Yeah, Eddie Bravo breaking it down pretty smartly here. You know, he knows what he's talking about. Not just a conspiracy theorist, everybody. Yeah. So let's see. Forrest obviously gonna rally because, you know, always close fights between these two, from what I've heard. I mean, oh, and Tito with a very stiff left straight there to start out the round, similar to the last round. Jabbing, Tito throwing the jab out. Forrest goes for a leg kick, and Tito goes for the shot, but defended. Still on the feet here. Forrest looking down. Forrest with the jab himself. Didn't quite get through, didn't look like. Maybe just touched him. All right, kind of looking for their shots here. Head kick attempt from Tito. Goes high with the right. Doesn't get through. Very slow. Yeah, jabs connect from both guys at the same time. Tito goes for a big right hand, but doesn't quite. He's using the jab a lot, Tito, here, and it's, you know, finding the home, so why not? Mouthpiece out? What's that? Some tape? Oh, that jab is just working for Tito. Combination blocked by Ortiz. Forrest is throwing a lot and not landing so much. Tito countering a bit more while Forrest is just trying to do something. You know, very bad first round for him. So, yeah, makes sense. Good leg kick there from Forrest. Maybe work more of those in there. Oh, whoa. Sneaky Ortiz trying to work his way into a takedown off a combination and just gets shucked off. Thrown. Tito lands a jab and Forrest tries to land his own back. A lot of whiffing going on all of a sudden. But Tito's jab has been the money maker here in this second round, so he's taking it so far. Oh, and takedown stuffed again. Oh, and he goes with a body kick that goes a little bit low, it looked like. Ooh, whoops. Very interesting camo flame shorts also from Tito. I've never seen those before, as you can see in the picture. Or if you're watching the fight with me. Oh, good left there from Forrest. Good left. Forrest just putting things out there, kind of fishing a bit, hoping to catch something. And Tito steps down for another takedown, but not to the same effect. He's not really driving through anymore. Very telegraphed. Oh, Tito runs into a jab there. Oh, and Forrest lands a good combo, left and right hook. Oh, good lefts there. Okay, he's starting to come on strong here towards the end. But is it enough? That's the question. Oh, Tito goes for another one, but can't get it. Really wants that takedown, though. Why wouldn't you after that success? Forrest lands a bit there. That jab's still working for Tito when he throws it. My ear is itchy. Forrest, he needs to really commit. Like, he's just, okay, good jab. Good jab from him, but I don't know if he really, Tito's not moving very much, and his counters he's connecting with like one counter. If Forrest really just attacked him, I feel like he could have some success. Maybe that's when he would run into a takedown, though, so got to be careful. Tito throwing back. Combination of his own doesn't land. A lot of missed punches here. Oh, and Forrest with a good overhand. Really making it closer here late. Very close. That jab still landed from Tito right there. So remember, you don't get points for defending. So those takedown attempts. Interesting. Very close. Very close. Very close second round. I think old rules Griffin. I mean, he was getting, it's close though. Pretty much just jabs from Tito in that one, where his main, main strike landed. And with the new rules, yeah, I still think Forrest did enough, just barely. Oh, this is the, this was the fight with the epic Forrest scream when he gets out of the corner. I didn't know that. How fun. All right. Round 3. All the marbles on the old rules scorecard, which is the one that matters. Forrest looking for some body shots here early in round 3. What are you talking about, Joe Rogan? Another defense of a takedown. Tito just doesn't look as comfortable on his feet as Forrest does, and he's more at home on the ground as he continues to look for it. And again, just not working. These takedowns just not happening. Yeah, you can see he's visibly frustrated a bit. Oh, there we go. Left hand and followed by a big right straight that connects on Forrest. So Ortiz landed that. Maybe a little clear. My apologies. Forrest just throwing some things out here. The feelers, you know. Throws a lot to land one or two, you know. It's been the story here. Kind of just what he's done his whole career. Unless it lands, then he'll just keep going with that. The leg kick kind of looked like he hurt his foot a little bit, but ooh, good combination there from Forrest. Was low, then high. The punches, right. Oh, and Tito connects on the end of that one. The left. And another takedown attempt, no good. Oh, nope. He just can't get it. He is not going to get it that way. I'm very curious to see how many attempts that we are going to have here tallied, because I haven't been counting, but it's a lot. Jab finding home again from Tito. Oh, Tito with a good right. Oh, and he's landing that stiff jab again, making it close. Forrest throwing some looping shots, but just not landing too much. They're talking about 10-8s, and it has to be about the first round. Oh! Not good. Leg kicks exchanged there from both men. Tito's knee is very bandaged up, it looks like. Forrest keeps trying to go around that guard with his punches. God, this is close, though. On the feed, this is pretty close. You know, it's a lot more activity from Griffin, but not landing super consistently. I'm very curious about these numbers. And he lands there. That was a good left. Oh, my goodness. Leg kick. Oh, Tito fires back with a big right. An uppercut there on the break from Tito. And he gets the takedown. Wow. Finally, there it is. Did not expect that. Goes low. Hey, I didn't expect it. That's how he got it. That's how it works, right? Yeah, that was huge. That was huge in a close fight. Got my ear. These headphones, I gotta get some better headphones or something. But Tito trying to do some work, kind of just holding on. He just whispered sweet nothings into Forrest Griffin's ear. I'm telling you. Forrest being very active and scrambly off his back, but just can't get up. So this is interesting on the new rules. He's being more active here, landing a bit. Tito's just kind of moving, kind of flaily. Definitely not the same effect with his ground and pound as in the first round. Not even close. Yeah, Forrest with some little elbows. Oh, and he kicks off, gets the butterflies, and he's up. Forrest Griffin up again. Still got taken down, though. Jesus. They are freaking out over this. I mean, it's good, but it's just slow. And Forrest lands a good one there. Oh, jab again. See, this is a story of, this is why we have, this is what makes this so fun, is with the rules. Oh, landing again. Because I split that. Wild fight. Fight of the year candidate. I don't quite know. I'd have to look at the rest of 2006, but I don't know. 5 rounds would have been fun. But I split that. That takedown wasn't too much done from Tito. 30 seconds or so. Forrest was a lot more active. Very interesting scores here. But yeah, fun fight, no doubt about it. But, you know, fight of the year seems strong. But again, this is 2006. Not to be judging eras or anything, but yeah, very good, very close. First round was completely dominant. Let's just go right to the global because of that. With the closeness and Tito having the most success. That's Tito. Tito global scorecards. If we're going not by a round, he's had the most overall time of success and domination. Then 29, 28. 29, 28 Ortiz. Then 28. It's 28, 28 if my math is correct here. That's 2 10-10s. Yep. Yep. Oh, wow. Eddie Bravo gives it to Tito. I mean, last 2 rounds, 10-9s for Forrest. 29-28. I don't. With the old rules, I don't know. That's tough. Close, though. Very close. Either way, not a robbery. We'll get that out of the way now. Not a robbery. But very fun. These guys' trilogy was, oh my God, Forrest Griffin is ridiculous. Doing some burpees of sorts. Not quite. But, yeah. Kind of crazy that in 3 fights, three decisions for these guys. Very close. So let's hear it. What's the official ruling? I mean, we know who wins. Tito, but I want to hear the scores, of course. Bellardo. Whoa. For Griffin. 30-27 for Tito. 29-27 from Cecil Peoples. Kind of funny. I mean, not exactly. Just with the ruling, the scoring criteria and systems all over the place here. I can't process this properly. There's too much going on and too many options. You know, even though 30-27 sounds so wrong, it's still, if you break it down, isn't too crazy because of how close rounds 2 and 3 were. I mean, round 2 gave to Griffin on both scorecards, obviously, but still a very close one. And then round 3, obviously, quite close as well. Interesting, very interesting. Okay, I'm not going to watch the interview. Funny times. Funny times. Good, fun fight, though. And Tito was about to say he was injured, it sounded like. I don't think this was the cracked skull fight, but I could be wrong. Correct me in the comments if I am wrong. All right, let's look at some stats, everybody. All right, here we are. Hey, look at Fight Metric agreeing with me on my new rules scorecard. And then Griffin for sure, dog. Let's look at the votes. Here, let's put in. Should we put in our vote with the old rules? Just let's submit it. Let's submit them in. Why not? There we go. Close, fun fight. Not a robbery, but hey, it's all good fun. It's all good fun. They had 2 more fights. You know, can't be mad about it. Can't be mad about it. Let's see the results. And the majority thinks, Griffin. Oh, interesting. Yeah, glad to see the 10-8. 10-8s from people, but I don't know, not quite. Not quite on the old rules for me. Notice some lag there. Apologies. So, yeah, that is that. Let's look at the stats. Very curious about those takedowns. The multitude of takedown attempts. 12 from Tito Ortiz. A whopping 12 in total. And Forrest Griffin threw 200 strikes. That seems, I guess that's about right. I mean, he obviously threw a lot and did not land very much. So yeah, 14 counted in the first round. That seems like way too many. Honestly, he did not seem to land too much of that. And then these totals are very interesting too. I mean, because Forrest was just throwing a lot. They must be counting shots like landed to the arms and stuff, honestly, because having just watched that, there was just not a lot of clean connecting, and they're counting this as significant too. I mean, if this series has shown me anything, it's probably that the stats are just not very trustworthy. Being able to see them directly after watching the fight, that just seems off. That seems very off. The amount thrown, even that seems a little low, but that's probably one of the more accurate ones. The amount of strikes thrown by Forrest, and I mean, even Tito did throw a lot too, and wasn't able to land. But hey, still a close fight if you're watching it as it happens. And if it's the first time you've seen it happen, like me, and maybe you guys too, it was fun. I would recommend watching it. Not the best fight in the world. Apparently, fight of the year 2006 makes me want to look at the rest of the 2006 fights. But it was a good one. It was a good one. Very enjoyable fight to have watched. So, yes. That'll do it for First Fight View episode 6, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you have any recommendations for fights, please let me know. Could always use them. Anything before 2009, good chance. I have not seen. Thinking about eventually getting into some that I've only seen once or so. Give some revisits, but that's a common thing. We're trying to be unique here. Unique concepts and all that. So, yeah. But either way, suggestions are always nice. And I'm always easy to reach. So you can follow me on Twitter at DrakeRiggs_, as well as Instagram. You can subscribe to the channel here, of course. Read all my stuff on the platforms that I write for. Check out all the good stuff that's always coming in. Of course, stay safe, everybody, during these crazy times. And, until next time, see you then. Thanks for tuning in.